stars and luxury, the high life, much history, high fashion and mystery. This is where you wanna be. Come live like this, with girls in bliss. Come live like this, with girls in bliss.
And that's what it is. Come live like this, with girls in bliss. Blissful girls, Daanika and me, of course, you know. But here is a blissful person that we find fun of. Thank you for doing that also. That's also bliss. Eshaa Amiin, stylist to the stars, but following her bliss, and we'll talk about her journey to making this jacket and launching her own line. I'm wearing Eshaa Amiin. Thank you so much for being
a very special jacket from my first collection, 2016.
So let's hear about your journey. How did you get started and why styling and fashion?
Well, styling was never planned. I studied at NIFT Fashion School, fashion design, and
National Institute of Fashion Technology.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. So I studied design, and I was, just as we were taught, you just have to be a fashion designer. So I went in that path and somehow took this whole took onto this love for styling. One day when I was traveling in Europe, and I saw all these beautiful VMs, and I'm like, why don't we put together our clothes like
VM?
that? Visual merchandise with
Wow,
windows of stores.
Okay.
And people every day you turn around. I was in Paris, and I'm like, wow, why don't we guys put our looks together like this? And then
You were in love basically with
I was
fashion.
just in love on
Yeah.
how simple things can be made to look so aspirational just by the way you put them together. Very small things like your white shirt ripped jeans can just
Which
become
you put together for me right now.
can just become
Aspirational girls in bliss.
such a classic thing with a couple of gold statement pieces
Correct.
here and there, and it
Correct.
becomes wow.
Correct.
So so when I came back, I'm like, okay, you know what, I want to give my hand. I want to give this a shot. I want to just try styling and see
Okay.
where it goes. And it just worked. I'm 15 years, never been bored.
What was the experience in moving away from learning a craft like making your own clothes into styling someone? Was there joy, was there bliss in that?
Well, it was fun. Well, I mean, I've never been the sort who would like sit on a desk and do like a 9 to 5 job. So I wanted a new challenge every day. I'm like that kid when there's a new challenge. I'm like, okay, now there's something exciting to do. Otherwise, So that's where for me, I wanted something more. I wanted something more to learn, something more to do. So styling came with those challenges. I didn't leave my craft aside. I kept practicing it even as a stylist. When I couldn't find things that I wanted, I would make it.
That's amazing because you were focused and you didn't leave your path.
I didn't leave my
a lot of
path.
times a lot of people end up taking decisions on just backing off from it because they are not seeing results.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I want to know about some of the celebrities you've worked with.
Wow.
Yes.
That's where you come closer.
Okay, so a couple of my regular, people I work with is manasiscott, there's Karisma Kapoor, Eshaa Amiin, Chitrangada, Sanjana Sanghi. So a couple of these guys I work with pretty much every day.
It has to be a tasking job. How do you find your bliss? How do you smile through?
So I think that happiness when something is, successfully completed.
Correct. I hear you.
That
Yeah.
I see that from the start. So I
Correct.
know that okay, that's what I'm smiling for.
Correct. I met you for the first time at the Cosmopolitan Awards,
that's
and
right.
I saw you and I was like, wow. And then I turned to Mana and she's like, she's a stylist. I'm like, yeah, you know it when you see it.
I did not say she's a stylist. I said she's a great girl.
Yeah,
and we have to get her on the show.
Correct.
That's what I told
So
you.
you were definitely like, when we were talking about people that we want, I was like, Eshaa Amiin is the person. We want her here. And tell us about, so how long have you been in the industry?
So 15 years.
Shut up. What, you started at 5?
Yeah.
So 15 years. Been into styling. The label is fairly new. It's been only about 7-8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 years to the label. So
And is there a collection every few
every season?
Okay.
Yes. In fact, 2 collections every season.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was the first showstopper of her first. Yeah, just by
So
the way.
you're showcased in which fashion shows do we get to see?
LakmeFashionWeek, FDCI. We do trunk shows everywhere.
And she was sold out in Delhi. You were sold out. There was not an empty seat in the house.
It was a full house.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, I love the. I love all my people who show up for me. Mansi's always been there.
No, the best part was backstage because we were being styled. You know how you get these as a celebrity performer, you get these VIP passes. When a call comes from the designer, listen, can your friends just sit on the other side because I've got guests? That's when you know it's a full house.
It's
Because
a-
when you have to shift your friends, and it was a huge. I've never done Delhi. I've done Delhi with. Okay, I've done it.
You know, and this is such a proud moment, right? Because you start from seeing a dream when you're in Paris, you're seeing all this fashion around you and you aspire, the ideas come in your head, and then you are now at a stage where you have your own brand, you're showcasing it on Fashion Week and big fashion platforms. I saw you were in Dubai recently.
That's right. Well, that was just to attend Dubai Fashion Week.
Okay.
And it was a collab with the Royal Atlantis.
I know you've styled a lot of celebrities, including me.
Yeah.
But listen, it has to be a tough job. We are girls in bliss. Is there one celebrity that has given you a brief and that you've delivered and it was just like this blissful experience and like everything worked out, everything was perfect and get to go?
Wow. So couple of those, but one of my favorites was this. Like about 3-4 ads that I was doing with Mr. Bachchan, and
okay.
the first time ever that I was going to be working with him, and I'd never met him before, and I was like, okay, let's make clothes as per the brief of the ad and all of that. So we did all of that, and he didn't do fittings. He came on set, tried the outfit, and to my stress, there were these wide angle shots and things like that which were to be done by the body double. Now, typically in any shoot, it's always the actor who shoots first.
Okay.
And then the body double, yeah.
And then on you could start doing something with the body double,
Okay.
right? Because because what if the actor does a certain change with the outfit or some minor thing, even if a pocket square changes,
Yeah.
how much everything else then
Correct.
can't be redone, right?
Correct.
But here they shoot with this body double first, and I'm like, oh my god, Mr. Bachchan has not tried his clothes, and then he's gonna come and date him. What if he doesn't like something? There I am sitting with fingers crossed. Let's hope nothing changes, not even a glove, not even a pocket square, everything has to go the way it is.
Yeah.
And it just worked, and I'm like, wow.
This is your prowess and this is how good you are at your job, because trust me, a person like Mr. Bachchan with the team that follows him, ain't no way he's not coming for a fitting. He's that kind of guy. He would have checked you out and said,
It was a brief given.
dude, he's
And
an
like,
institution.
Just
And you nailed it.
And I hear you're doing a lot of work for some sportsmen as well.
I work with a lot of sports people, and I've always enjoyed working with sports people a
Tell us
lot.
who.
Some of my off lately, amongst a few sports stars that I've worked with, my most favorite one has been Neeraj Chopra.
Wow. You've been styling him for ads.
I've styled him for a couple of ads, a couple of his events, and I just love the fact that he's so humble, so sweet, and so there's something very different about a lot of sports people. They're so used to going for like these, for tournaments on their own, carrying their own bags, wearing
Yeah.
their own shoes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that reflects on set. He
Oh.
wouldn't let even my dress man go put on shoes for him. He'd be like, no, I can do it myself.
How cool is that? How cool.
amazing.
Or take
And
the
I-
bags from you and be like, okay, wait, why are you wearing these suitcases?
Yeah.
Give it to me, I can do it. Yeah, I mean, my most someone who I've loved working, enjoyed working with for the past, 10 years has been Karisma Kapoor, and I think she's
lovely.
just
She is.
She's beautiful.
She is. And very talented,
sophisticated,
very.
and
Yeah.
she's always game for trying something new, but of course something that works within her personality. So I love that about her, that we still get to do something up, trendy, new, everything with her, which is so different from anything that she's done before. So she's one person that I really love working with.
I love what you're doing with Chitrangada. Like, I've not seen her look the way.
CS has been again one of my
Yeah,
favorites
CS.
since. Yeah, I love working with Eshaan as well. I mean, he comes with this whole Gen Z fun vibe, which You know, it just makes you feel okay.
And he allows you to do what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, he comes with a lot of his own mind, which I love. You know, when there's something very nice about a lot of these Gen Z actors. They have their own. They have so much clarity. I love that about a lot of our young actors, be it Eshaa Amiin, be it Sanjana Sanghi. They have like a certain clarity that they come with, and it just helps us kind of go in that direction and work things around that. Another, you know, iconic actor that I've worked with, who I think will be etched in my memories forever, is Sridevi. Yeah, I mean, I've loved. So in fact, when this collection launched, she came for the collection launch. It was when my first preview happened. She showed up at like an Azza. She's like, okay, I don't know where Azza is, but I'm coming for you. And she comes with a gift, and she's like, she's come there to support me and to, you know, she was always motivating me to work more on the brand. And I was like, no, you know, she'd be like, okay, you know what, I want that made and I want this made, will you make it for me? And I would make things for her because these are things that she's seen somewhere, references, and she wouldn't find them, and she'd be like, you know what, make it for me. And that's how I started my brand. I started making things
about you.
for her.
Wow, my most favorite actress of all time, and I've worked with her.
Legendary.
So this is the amazing thing about your work, because you worked with people, you worked with these stars, you work with individuals. You know what they're looking for, right? And then you're able to deliver it now with your own brand.
That's right.
You know, and it's beautiful. So we hope to see more of it. And what a pleasure to have you here.
Tips from Bliss.
Our tips from Bliss is an important section. For people trying to figure their way out, what are your tips?
Well, I just feel that, you know, just don't give up. Keep trying. And people often think it's very important to follow a trend, you know, look like you're trendy, but I'd say that, okay, trend is important, but figure your own style. Style is something that never goes, you know, out of fashion. So figure your style. You could be stylish in a simple white shirt. You could be stylish in the most uncomfortable outfit if you have confidence and comfort in you, and that kind of stands out. You know, you gotta feel good about what you're wearing, and everything else falls into place.
Yeah, I hear you, because there's a lot of people that will see a Hollywood, Bollywood celebrity and say that I want to wear that and look the same.
Indian film industry.
And you know, say I want to look like that person, and then it's about creating your own space and you know, the way
style.
I mean,
style versus fashion.
You could wear that same outfit, but probably just know how to make it your own, style it in your own way. So you know what many people don't know is I don't just work with Bollywood stars, right? I mean, I work with a lot of real people. I do wardrobe makeovers for a lot of HNI families. We work with a lot of weddings.
High network individuals.
Yes, okay.
Real brides, right? Who have the certain vision that I wanna wear that outfit because of Deepika recently was spotted, and great, go for it, but only and only wear it if that makes you feel great and if that makes you happy
and you feel like you're owning the look.
Because not because someone else wore it.
Correct.
You gotta wear it if that makes you feel good.
This is a fantastic tip.
Tips
and there's one thing that we know about you, that if you weren't a stylist, what would you be?
Tips from Bliss, it's coming on. What would you be?
I would have been a dancer. I think my parents were like, okay, wait, before she goes on that track, let's just distract her with fashion. You can go study at NIFT. I still feel when there's like, when the world just shows up like one burden on your shoulders, I'm like, okay, what? Just play some music
and dance.
And everything feels like.
That was our tip. When the
world
world shows up on your shoulders as a burden, play your favorite song and dance. In this case, it's thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
That was amazing.
You're too far away. You can't hug her.
But